Warning, there is a good chance Bitcoin Mike has no idea what he's talking about. Do your own research. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
All right, folks. Bitcoin on a little bit of a dump today. 28,312. Of course, your altcoins are also dumping with that. Nothing to see here. A typical bear market rally followed by a little bit of a dump. Hopefully we keep above $28,000. That's what I like to see. But only time will tell. But the reason I'm making this video, as you all know, Bitboy, was scheduled to be in court today for in Florida for harassing those FTX lawsuit lawyers. Apparently, as you guys know, a bunch of people are suing influencers who promoted FTX, and one of those influencers they're suing is Bitboy. And Bitboy missed his court appearance today. So that means probably there's a warrant out for his arrest. He is now a fugitive. What have I been saying about Bitboy the whole year on this channel? The guy will eventually implode and probably end up in jail. How do I know this? I don't know. Been a private investigator for 20 years. I deal with guys like Bitboy all the time. The guys with the criminal records and the substance abuse, and they're just the addictive personalities. I see it every day. I know to avoid those people because they always eventually self-destruct. Bitboy is the kind of person who would win the lottery, $20 million, and 2 years later he'd be broke on the street. Same personality. So here he is. Here's the news story. Breaking: Bitboy crossed the line into criminal conduct, says U.S. magistrate judge. Crypto influencer Bitboy, aka Ben Armstrong, is in hot water for allegedly harassing attorney Adam Masauskowitz. Armstrong failed to appear in court. Instead, he posted a shirtless picture of himself at the beach. And here is that picture right here. Imagine you've been issued a court summons to be in court, and instead of showing up to the court, this is what you post to the judge. Folks, money don't buy brains. Like I've been saying for a long time, guys like Bitboy, he made all of his money in crypto promoting scams. The first 2 years, when he got rich, all the scams he promoted, taking money to promote scams, the PAM token, the everything, anybody who called him out on it, he tried to sue him. It's easy to be a sleazeball in this world and make money being a sleazeball. You can be a used car salesman and be a sleazeball and rip off little old ladies and make $1 million. You can be a sleazeball crypto influencer and rip off newbies going into the market and try to get them into scams and profit off of that. You can be a sleazeball in the real estate market, selling people shitty properties. Bitboy is just another sleazeball in this world. Horrible criminal past, substance abuse, beating up cops. Just a loser in my opinion. So that's why, when everybody says guys like Bitboy, how'd they get the Lambo? How'd they got all the money? Well, they got it by ripping people off. That's, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. Well, we already know he took money to promote scams. And we know Bitboy got the SEC letter. Who knows what's going to happen with that? He made a video when he got an SEC letter about 6 months ago, and he hasn't mentioned it since, so who knows? And now he's got the this court date that he missed. So here's his tweet. I'm supposed to be in court today. I'm not. Why? Because I don't give a fuck. Okay. I have a little bit of background in law, and usually when you miss a court date, they issue a warrant for your arrest. That means whenever Bitboy gets pulled over again in his stupid Lamborghini, or they might just send marshals out to his house to arrest him. So not looking too good for Bitboy. It can never end well when you miss a court date. It never in history. So here's the deal, folks. Never in history of the world has it ever worked out for anybody by missing a court date. I hope you guys understand that. This isn't like, oh, well, maybe it'll slide. Maybe the judge won't care. Maybe the judge will just say, wow, Bitboy without a shirt on. Well, he's cool. Okay, Bitboy, you're right. We don't need you in court anymore. You're just too cool. It don't work like that, folks. This is the real world that we're living in. The court ordered him to be in court in Florida. Apparently, he went to Florida. I'm assuming this is Florida. I don't know where. And instead of going to court, he posts a picture of himself essentially mocking the judge. If you're the judge, what are you going to do when you see this? You're going to issue a warrant for his arrest. The guy's a fucking idiot. And I've been saying it ever since I made my first YouTube video. I said, this guy is a freaking idiot, and he's a con man, and he's a sleazeball. Just my opinion. So, he's a target of a lawsuit for allegedly misleading investors by promoting FTX without disclosing compensation. I already said that. I don't even think Bitboy even promoted FTX. He promoted a lot of other scams, but not FTX, although he did promote FTT token. So they might be able to get him on that. And right here is one of crypto's biggest influencers. Bitboy is in the new legal trouble today. Crypto influencer Ben Armstrong knows that Bitboy could be facing a warrant for his arrest after failing to appear in court. He was due in court today. Mazowskowitz is representing a proposed class of investors who are bringing legal action against a suit of celebrities who worked with FTX, including Ben Armstrong, and others face charges of promoting the crypto exchange FTX. And as you guys know, Bitboy did promote FTT. Let's play the video.
Makes sense, but I didn't mean to say it. So this is what we're looking at. FTT is potentially going to be one of the few coins I believe that could go up in the bear market. Now, I know that sounds crazy because I tell you hardly anything ever does. What did previously? Chainlink, but another coin that ripped massively in 2019, BNB, Binance coin, exchange token, FTX, the rising exchange trying to compete with Coinbase. Same thing with CRO. We might see the same thing with it. But the difference between FTT and CRO is CRO has already had a massive run up. It definitely came back down thanks to the market crash. Nothing individually about the coin, but just the overall market has pulled it back down to viable levels. We could see FTT just absolutely rip, not just for the remainder of this bull run and December, which I think we're going to see, but also for maybe next year. So
now the question is, was Bitboy paid to say that? I actually don't think he was. I'm going to take Bitboy's side on this one. It sounds to me like he just made a bad call here. I mean, anybody can easily say, hey, I think this coin's going to do well, and it crashes. So I don't really think there's anything out there of Bitboy promoting the FTX exchange. I don't like Bitboy, but I'll take his side on that one. He did promote the FTT token, maybe being a big celebrity, and if it's a security, he could get in trouble. But this whole thing seems like kind of bullshit, but he just dug himself a hole by not showing up to court, and we shall see what happens. This all just happened today, but like I've been saying, folks, be very careful who you listen to in this market, who you follow. I think the first few videos I ever wrote, I said Bitboy will probably end up, destitute and in jail, because I know guys with his personality, they're very impulsive, they have that addictive personality. Unfortunately, I don't hate the guy, I just think he's kind of a sleazeball, and he's done a lot of damage. And if you also notice, whenever people think of serious crypto influencers, Bitboy's never in the mix. George from Cryptos R Us was just asked to do the next crypto gem. I think he did that. They're never going to ask Bitboy to do anything like that. He's like a joke. It's a joke. So I don't care how rich Bitboy is, how many Lambos he has. I've been in crypto since 2017. I know how he made that money, and he made that money by fucking shilling scammy fucking projects. Okay? Anybody can scam projects and make millions of dollars and then take that millions of dollars and buy a bunch of Bitcoin and Ethereum and watch it grow. I mean, look, give me $2 million. I'll turn that $2 million into $20 million by the next bull run. It's not hard. I turned 5 cents into a couple $100,000 last bull run. Or not 5 cents. I turned 5-cent Cardano into a couple $100,000 last bull run by only putting in a few $1,000s. I only had a few $1,000s to put in. I had like no money. So excuse me. I'm eating fucking Cracker Jacks and it make me sick. But if you have money in crypto to invest, it's easy to make money, especially in the bear market selling the bull. That's, in my opinion, how Bitboy made all of his money, promoting all the scams for a year and a half, 2 years. He probably made millions of dollars. And then once he made those millions of dollars off the scams, he invested in other projects and he watched it grow from there. Yes, Bitboy says he's not involved with those scams anymore. He doesn't do paid promotions anymore, blah, 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 blah. But it's almost like the bank robber saying, hey, look, I stole millions of dollars already from the bank. I'm not going to give any of it back, but I'll never do it again. That's not how the karma works. That's not how the wheels of justice works. All right, folks, like and subscribe. We'll see what happens. This is fascinating. And it's not looking too good for Bitboy.